Hi, my name is Emily McKinnish. I am a senior at Bloomsburg and I am studying criminal justice. And I decided to do my second project on abortion worldwide. So, first, we're going to talk about abortion around the world as an overview. So, basically, advocates for women's reproductive health contended that access to reproductive health care, including abortion, should be guaranteed to all women worldwide as a basic human right. Unfortunately, obtaining those services for women often present them with significant obstacles. Abortion is restricted by laws, cultural, and religious traditions, and the scarcity of medical resources, especially in developing countries. Over a quarter of the world's population resides in nations where the practice is either outlawed or limited to situations involving rape, incest, fetal deformities, or the mother's life. Abortions continue to be performed, and nearly half of them are unsafe. So, next, we're just going to talk about some global statistics on abortion. According to the UN Population Fund in 2005, a significant and ongoing lack of family planning services and contraceptive supplies contributes to an estimated 76 million unintended pregnancies globally. In 2013, 46 million abortions were performed annually, and out of that 46 million, 26 million were performed in a dangerous setting, which resulted in the death of 78,000 women. Abortion accounts for 13% of all pregnancies in Africa, 40% in Latin America, and 29% in Asia. AGI researchers discovered that fatalities take place in undeveloped nations where 65 million of the 154 million pregnancies are unintended. So next in my presentation, I decided to add some examples of the different abortion laws around the world. So first, we're going to look at China. In an effort to slow population growth, China liberalized its abortion laws in the 1950s and supported abortion under its one-child policy. In order to prevent illegal births, the policy that made abortion service widely available also included harsh measures, including fines, forced sterilization, and abortion. China increased this long-standing two-child restriction in 2016 to promote population growth. The number of children allowed was raised to three currently in 2021, and the State Council of China made recommendations for the advancement of women that advocated for a decrease in non-medically necessary abortions. Next, we're looking at Zambia. So, despite having a liberal legal system, it's difficult for women in Zambia to get abortions because of structural and cultural standards. Zambia is one of the few nations in Africa where abortion is authorized for economic and social reasons. In 2018, there was only one practicing doctor for every 12,000 people in Zambia, and due to limited resources, most civilians in Zambia do not have access to abortions. Zambia suffers from high rate of abortion-related maternal maternal mortality, with abortion complications among roughly 30% of maternal facilities. Next, we are going to dive into Poland. So, Poland has one of Europe's harshest abortion laws after the country's constitutional tribunal declared in 2020 that abortions in situations of fetal impairment are illegal. The verdict led to an almost prohibition since the great majority of abortions carried out in Poland previous to the judgment were carried out because of this. So, this caused a not positive response, to say the least, because thousands of people protested. However, it is still in effect. It is still legal to abort a child in Poland in cases of rape, incest, and life-threatening pregnancy. However, doctors are only allowed to carry out the procedure in these circumstances by the court's decision. If the government determines that a doctor conducted an abortion without adequate grounds, the doctor could face up to 3 years in jail. So next, we are going to just wrap this up with how the United States compare in terms of abortion globally. So Roe v. Wade was invalidated by the Supreme Court on June 24th, 2022, overturning nearly 50 years of precedent that established a constitutional right to abortion. Some states passed legislation to safeguard access to abortion, while other states fought to restrict abortion at earliest stages of pregnancy and place stricter regulations on abortion providers. More than 160 clinics were forced to close as a result, leaving approximately one abortion provider in every few states. An example of this was Oklahoma. The governor signed a legislation outlawing abortions after 6 weeks, except in life-threatening situations. This is my works cited, but I just want to wrap this up by saying that regardless of someone's point of views, globally, abortion should be more accessible and it would prevent a lot of deaths that occurred in women. So, thank you.